Come along with me for one of my favorite weeks of the whole year. It's DragonCon in Atlanta, Georgia. Hello, fellow geeks, and welcome back to Running Geek Girl. My name is Heather, and I am glad you are here today. Now, looking at my username, running, we cover that, but we also cover geek. And one of my favorite geeky things to do all year is to attend DragonCon. I've been going there since their 25th anniversary. I only missed a couple of years due to pregnancy, but I love going for just the whole experience, and it's so hard to describe. For those of you not familiar with DragonCon, it is the third largest fan convention in the US, right behind San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con. And just to give you an idea of everything that is covered at DragonCon, there's going to be a list that is scrolling right now of all the different fan tracks that are covered over the course of the con. Each one of these tracks has constant programming going on. They have parties, they have panels, they have meet and greets, they have Q&As, and this is just the stuff that is officially on the DragonCon schedule. There are lots of other meetups and parties that are happening outside of the con as well. It runs from the Thursday before Labor Day until Labor Day itself, and usually everybody heads home Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning, and it is just a huge get-together of some of the geekiest people that you will ever see, and we have an absolute blast. So no matter who you are or what your interest is, DragonCon has something for you. So rather than me just explaining DragonCon, how about I just show it to you? This is just a look at my DragonCon weekend. Here we go.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Do all your social media obligations.
I'm only one that knows how to use them. They don't use the you. Get back! Get back!
Keep tight inside of you. Your magic must be very powerful. Or she would want you so badly.
Her mother is acting something for her, and there's other people that are getting in the way of and potentially taking her away. And so, like I mentioned, that mental disorder she has, that's kind of her breaking point.
One is a genius, the other is insane. The laboratory mice, the things and the spice, the rinky, and the brain.
childhood listening to a Southern gospel song. Yes, it's amazing.
You know, does it have a place at DragonCon? Because DragonCon's a pop culture nerd convention. And again, the short answer, yes. Now let's expand upon that thought. So starting all the way at the end and then move down to me.
Talking last year about how that limits us from getting really deep into some of the topics and some of the really great episodes of the show. So we're trying something new. We're trying to do a deep dive of specific episodes. So let's get into it. The way I like to run these types of panels is
I wanted to also point out that everyone, you got a little card, yes?
Despite the fact I'm still 29 years old, I've been podcasting for over 18 years and streaming as well. It was audio streaming back when we started. It was over Shoutcast Internet Radio. So MP3 streaming, and we were using IRC for live chat.
In between. It's the moderate temperature.
Don't worry, it won't hurt you. I promise. A little bit more than Peter Pan.
We will be doing a time check we will be asking our lovely volunteers, as well as we'll probably ask Jeff to try to do a time check when we have about maybe 10 or 15 minutes left, so we can try to record what we have so far, so that if you guys want to take it home and practice it.
This is how much time you have allotted to this or whatever, but the landscape of games and communication was very different, you know, in the 80s and 90s. So nowadays I'm coming at it with the family of origin stuff of no rules, and now I'm realizing like, oh, maybe we should.
First thought was Stargate? Stargate! Nope. Yes. Oh.
Local communities. This is when the like punk rock comes out too much, is like build it locally, and then like your small community will grow. And that's true for everything. So you meet other people who are in the same space as you, and then you start sharing that knowledge, and you build this beautiful little utopian community. Next question.
I'll
pretty much already writing it down. You know, it wasn't in a language we kind of know today, but it was already ingrained in them and being written that the Christians allowed them to keep those stories. And hence why we have our folklore today from you know, the UK.
It doesn't get made. They would have been disappointing. Films often disappoint. I'm going to start with the guy who really got me into fantasy cinema, the great Harry Allison. If you don't know, and I'll say one thing, I am not one of these gatekeepers. If you don't know who some of these people are, I love them because the world is right there for you. There's
And there you go. My entire DragonCon weekend condensed down as much as I possibly could. Again, this is just one of the best weekends of my entire year. Absolutely love going. So, how about you? Are you a con goer? Have you been to DragonCon before? Are there other cons in your area that you like to go to? Why don't you let me know about them down in the comments below? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the button down below and it keeps you up to date on all the running and geeky adventures that I am having all the time. You can also follow me on social media. All the links are down in the description. You can find me across all platforms under the name Running Geek Girl. Thanks so much for being here with me. I'm so glad you could join me. Remember to laugh hard, run fast, and be kind. I'll see you guys later.